Keeping me, keeping you. What have you been up to? Rochelle here. Let's get into it. So, the daily feed. How are you coping with your daily schedule, with your self-worth? Those two are so important in life. I find that being able to be you is the best thing to possibly be. And for myself, sometimes that's a little bit hard because sometimes people either already have that friend in their friend group and they don't need you anymore, or those new people don't know how to take you. So let's talk about people's judgment. When approaching a new person, are you shy? Are you quiet? Are you really loud and outgoing? Or do you just kind of stand back a bit, watch everyone, and then go in? Some of these different ways of interacting with people have either really been great or really backfired. And I think, how are these people being brought up? And it's not necessarily their fault. It's just the way society has boxed us all in. And how they either don't want to know you because you are just too odd, or you come with too many things. That's always an interesting one that people say to you. You come with too many things. I'm like, cool, you want to tell me what those too many things are? And they can never tell you. Or they'll make something up, or they'll insult you and then go like, see, like that. And I'm just like, okay. Right. So looking back on why we need to accept people and their PTSD, I just shrugged my shoulders. I do know why. I'm just shrugging my shoulders in general. Sitting on the floor. Yeah. Why? Sorry. This little guy. Oop, just dropped my pen. Is my list. I love when things pop up on your computer and you're just like, trying to post here. Funny. PTSD is something that doesn't go to sleep when you go to sleep. It doesn't go away when you're feeling most comfortable. It's just there. It's just in the background, hanging out with you, just being all like, yes, this is great. And then something happens. Bam. You're either taken 10 steps back, or someone is just really, really horrible to you. And you think, why is that person so nasty? Why is that person so, I don't know, have so much anger on the inside? Like, seriously. And so this is where I come in handy. We fill out some paperwork, which I'll help you fill out because I know some people have really bad times with that. We go through the questions, we talk about what your needs are, where you currently are, where you want to go with this, and how you see yourself becoming. If you're like a school or a business or just a community group and you have no clue about the different types of PTSD and you want someone to come talk, I'll come do it. Like, I really want to get this out there. So get in contact with me. Send me an email. It's that simple. What's next on our little checklist? How long until you change your thinking, thoughts, process, preferences, and the way about you? Okay. Accept people for who they are, people. Like, seriously, stop dissing someone just because they're a bit different from you. It doesn't make you a better person. It actually makes me think about how you aren't a better person, or how you just, yeah. It's kind of like Okay, you're a grown person, right? I understand when little kids don't understand certain situations, and also teenagers don't understand certain situations. But if you're a grown person and you're, say, you passed your 20s, so by then generally you've watched news, you've learnt, you've educated, and you traveled. But then you'll diss someone for having PTSD. Yeah, type of person makes you? Seriously, that's just like saying, yeah, that's a deep issue that you need to sort out. Okay, growing and learning is my next little talk. Growing and learning, right? Okay, every day, read. Read a book. Right now, Daniel Goleman is my go-to book. He talks about emotional intelligence and how sometimes having emotional intelligence is better than having a high IQ. And I think he's right, because people with high IQs don't tend to have a lot of set emotions because they've always just been reading, but not necessarily reading about themselves or reading about other people. They more or less read about something that will get them further in life while pushing away the other stuff. And I've come across quite a lot of people who are very intelligent, but then they don't know how to treat people because they've always been set in their ways and they believe they're better than you. And then you kind of think, oh, yeah, that needs to change, because you're missing out on a lot of life and you're perceiving other people quite badly. And it needs to change. But then again, people with high IQs sometimes also have very good high emotional intelligence because they've been brought up to accept other people. So if you're one of those people out there with a high IQ and a high emotional intelligence, congratulations, you're on the right path to being a good human, because clearly you haven't ever pushed someone aside, belittled them, or made them feel less of a person. Congratulations for helping that person grow and helping that person be a better person themselves, because without you in their life, they aren't the person who they are today. So thank you if you are making someone's life better. Next thing on my list, are you going to make the change? Okay, guys. This is the change. Keeping me, keeping you. My tagline, what have you been up to? I want people to ask, what have you been up to? Because that's how you get to know someone. That's how you get to see that person. And that's how you should communicate. I know that's just my idea. And, you might have a different idea to me. You might have a different way about going about your life. But, I want that change. Do you see yourself as a leader? It depends what I'm leading in. Like if I'm standing out the front of a room and talking, then you are listening to me. So in a way, I'm kind of like leading you into something. But generally, I want to be a part of the crowd, and I also want to be a part of a leader. I want to be a part of a team. I want to be able to really push this, really make this different. So that is my talk for now. I stumbled across a few different topics. I probably re-talked about stuff that I've talked in the past. But I really want people to just think about keeping me, keeping you. What have you been up to? This has been Rochelle, and bye for now. Oh my gosh, I gotta press the stop button. The stop button is so close, but I always have my mouse in the wrong spot and I forget my computer's not a touch screen. So this is real. These aren't edited. If they were edited, oh my gosh, mate, you would never get a video from me because I'm so bad at editing. It confuses me. Yeah. But see, look. Oh my gosh. And then I just got a pop-up. Congratulations, computer, for popping things up. But anyways, keeping me, keeping you. This has been Rochelle. Bye for now. What have you been up to?